Hey young lawyers, it's Chris here again, and I want to talk some more about job hunting because it's a gigantic process and it is significantly more difficult to do now than it was when I was looking for a job. So I got my first job because I was available to work on a Thursday, and I'm guessing you're probably not going to get a job for the same reason these days. You never know. That's how it started for me. That's how I got my foot in the door. It wasn't really a legal job, it was a general dog's body job. Called outside clerk / reception / various other things. So my question for you is, how can we go about helping you? And the one thing I wanted to say today is you're probably starting too late, because what people have a tendency to do is they study and they work really hard, and then in their final year or when the clerkship applications come out, then they go, ooh, I better start applying for jobs. That's probably too late, at least to give yourself the best shot at these job applications, because, as I've explained in an earlier video, you are a blue dot among a sea of blue dots. So unless you've done a fantastic job of distinguishing yourself from the other blue dots, and if that makes no sense to you, go and watch the other video. Unless you've done a fantastic job of that, what is it that's going to make the difference between your application being tossed in the bin or not? And the chances are, I can't draw, that it's people. These are people, just in case you're wondering. That's Joe, that's Darlene, and they are both happy because they have made human connections with people who make decisions about jobs. So your role as a student or as someone who might one day be looking for a job in this field is to get involved in the industry that you want to become a part of, okay? That is how you meet people, that is how you connect with people, and that is the best way you might have of actually having your application maybe just pulled out for consideration. Because if you are one application in 700 that there are 2 positions available for, how is anyone possibly going to have any chance to make a good decision and choose you? And I'm assuming that's a good decision, maybe it's a terrible decision, but let's say it is a good decision. How are they going to have the best chance of doing that? The best chance they're going to have to pick you is if they already have picked you before you sent the piece of paper in. So turn up to free events, turn up to mentoring events, turn up to places where you can get involved in the legal industry and start creating connections among the people who are going to be your colleagues in the very near future. This is how you get known by your potential future employers. It's not rocket science. If you are known, it's better than being unknown when the time comes. Because how much more powerful is it going to be if you can shoot an email or a message on LinkedIn or whatever to the partner of the firm you've just applied for, who you have now met a couple of times and interacted with in a positive way, going, yo, Joe, hey, I really enjoyed our conversations on X and Y, and I've actually just applied for your firm. I'm hoping my application gets well received. If there's anything I can do that might help, don't hesitate to let me know. You probably wouldn't use those exact words because, you know, there's this delicate balance about putting people in a weird, pressurized situation to try and give you some sort of thumbs up, because some people might feel awkward about that. But if you've got the connection already, use it in an appropriate, sensible, wise manner. You will be amazed how much further that will get you than just lobbing in your application with a sea of 480 other people. It's not going to just be that you write your covering letter so brilliantly that it gets pulled out. Everyone's got good grades, everyone's done volunteer work, everyone's doing their best to write a good application. Everyone's got a flock of birds flying overhead when they record their videos. That's how it works. Maximize your prospects, start early, work in the industry, get to know people, turn up to events, participate with your future colleagues. It'll do you good.